Hello my dear students, I am B.S. Pandey, your physics lecturer in series of standard 12 video lecture. Today we are in lecture number 80. My dear students, till now we have studied about the resonance circuit. Today we will discuss upon the sharpness of resonance circuit and a little concept of tuning of the circuit. Okay, that is principle or the required instrument, you can say, for the radio and television. All right, so let's start today's lecture. It is lecture number 80. Okay, my dear students, so today we are in lecture number 80. And we are in chapter alternating current. It is chapter number 7 of NCERT. It is AC. Okay, my dear students, before I'll start the resonance circuit and the sharpness of resonance, let me solve few questions. Okay, I'm giving you, which are very important. Actually, this is a series of lecture, remember. So I never try to finish the particular topic in a particular lecture, but it might be the few of concept. All right, but it just raised. So I used to clarify in the next lecture and the numerical as well. So here I'm going to solve few numericals which is very important for the examination based on the last lectures. My dear students, here a circuit is given and very clear you can see it is a box. All right, this is a resistance, AC supply, E0 sine omega t. Okay, my dear students, here if the current obtained, that is the instantaneous current, it is obtained as I, it is given as I0 sine omega t plus pi by 4. Okay, my dear students, it is plus pi by 4. Now, you have been asked to find the device inside the box. Name the device. Name the device in box. And second, you have to find the impedance. All right, impedance of the circuit. Impedance and this device. You have to find how you will solve this question. Okay, my dear students, if you can solve, try to pause the video and solve this question. For the video, try to solve this question. Okay, now let me solve this question. My dear student, here you can see the current, it is leading with the voltage. Here the phase of voltage is omega t, whereas the current phase, it is omega t plus pi by 2. It means in this circuit, here I leading by voltage. Okay, and try to recall, we have studied ICE. Here current leads in which device? In capacitive. So it is obvious this one is nothing but the capacitor. All right, inside the box we are having the capacitor. That's why the current leads by pi by 2. Actually, in suppose if I will change as pi by 4. Okay, and now you have to solve this question, because pi by 2 you know very well, it would be very easy. If it is pi by 4, then how you will solve this question? Okay, now look at here. So the first answer, it is name the device. So the device is capacitor. All right, so the first answer, it is capacitor. Device is capacitor. Now we are going to solve the second question. What we have to find? Now we know that the voltage drop across this one, it will be, it is EC and it is ER. Of course, the resistance is R, and here the resistance will be XC. Am I right, my dear students? Now, as we are having the phase here pi by 2, okay, so we can write here tan phi, it is pi by 4, and tan phi, we know that what will happen, the tan phi, it is the xc over r. Am I right? It is xc over r. Hope you understand, my dear students. How? It was the voltage across capacitor divided by voltage across resistor. If you write here, the voltage and current will be in this way. It is pi by 4. We will break the components and finally we will get this value. My dear students, in this way, you can say xc is equals to r. Alright, now the impedance Z can be written the root under xc square plus r square. Could you write xc square plus r square? Here value of xc we can put as r. So this will be 2r square, that is it will be root 2 times r. This is the impedance, root 2 times r. Hope you understand this question, my dear friends. Okay, let me discuss one more question. Okay, one more question. In this question, my dear students, I am giving you here, remember students, right now we have solved this question in which we have studied the phase difference could be pi by 4 also. Alright, it is not necessary that phase difference always, that is current lead by pi by 2 always. It might be the pi by 4, even pi by 3 and pi by 6 also. We will try to see such questions also. Now, in the next question, we are having LR circuit. Alright, LR circuit, the next question. This is L and this is R circuit. It was a demand of students to write little bit in bigger font. That's why, my dear students, I'm using the large space of the board. Here in this LR circuit, 12 volt supply with 50 Hertz it is given. Alright, if current in the circuit, it was found as half ampere. Alright, the current found at the half ampere. If current differ in phase with the voltage by pi by 3. Alright, pi by 3. Current differ, I differ with voltage by pi by 2. It is given. Pi by 3. Sorry. Pi by 3. Pi by 3. Alright. Now, if it differ by the pi by 3 radian, then you have to find the value of resistance. Find R. This is your question. How you will solve this question? If you can solve, pause the video and try to solve this question. My dear students, could we find the impedance? I am going to solve this question. Could you find the impedance, my dear students? Yes, impedance we can write what? ERMS over IRMS. Okay, we can write. Now, try to find out the value of ERMS. Yes, it is given 12 volt. And IRMS, do you have? Yes, it is half ampere. It's a very easy question, my dear students. It is 12 divided by half, that is, it is 24 ohm. So we are having Z equals to 24 ohm. Now, my dear students, after this particular hint, if you can solve this question, try to solve. Now, look at here. My dear student, once we got the impedance, we know that the power factor that we have studied for this circuit, the power factor, what we can write, my dear students? The power factor, it is R by Z. Alright, R by Z. So we have to find R. R can be written as Z cos phi. We are having the value of phi, it is pi by 3. So R can be written as Z. We have calculated 24 cos pi by 3. I'm sorry, it is pi by 3. Alright. So this will be the half cos pi by 3. I think it is half, and then R will be how much? This will be the 12 ohm answer. Alright. So the resistance, the value of resistance will be how much? It is 12 ohm. Alright. Now, one more question? Yes. Okay, this one is the last question. After that, we will start the resonance circuit and we will study the sharpness. Actually, today we are aim to find the sharpness. Okay. Yes. Sharpness we will study. Before that, let me solve few more questions. Okay. So the next question, my dear students, we are having LCR series circuit. LCR series circuit under AC supply, in which the values are given as 10 millihenry, alright, 1 microfarad and 10 ohm of resistor. Okay, for the simplicity, let it be 3 ohm. Alright, the answer will be a particular value. Now, my dear friends, you have to find current amplitude at a frequency. Listen carefully. You have to find current amplitude at a frequency 20% lower. How much? 20% lower than the resonance frequency. At 20% lower than the resonance frequency. At this one. Okay, 20% less, 20% lower than the resonance frequency. What you have to find? Current amplitude. That is current amplitude you have to find. And one more thing, my dear students, it is given the voltage, it is 20 sine omega t. 20 sine omega t. Could you solve? If you can solve, try to solve this question, my dear students. It is 10 millihenry, 1 microfarad, 3 ohm, 20 sine omega t are the input AC voltage. You have to find the amplitude of current at a frequency 20% lower than the resonance frequency. Alright, how will you solve this question, my dear students? If you can solve, pause the video and try to solve this. Okay, now let me solve, my dear students. Okay, first, what is this 20, my dear students? So 20 volt, it will be the ERMS, sorry, it is E naught, no? E naught, this is the 20, am I right? Yes. What we have to find actually? We have to find I naught. So to find I naught, E naught by Z. Alright. So our aim is to find Z, impedance. Impedance we have to find. And to find impedance, we know that Z we will write as XL minus XC square plus R square. Do we have the value of R? Yes. It is 3. XL, it will be the L omega. But which omega? This is the omega dash, which is not the omega of actual frequency. It is the 20% less. and this xc will be 1 by c omega dash, and omega dash is what? So omega dash is omega minus 20% of omega. Am I right? Yes, this is the omega dash. That is we have to find the new omega. First try to find the omega, my dear students. So to find the omega, we know that omega, it is 1 by root under LC. Yes, am I right? And this can be calculated as we are having the value of L and C. So 1 by root under L, it is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3, and C, it is 10 to the power minus 6. Altogether, after the calculation, you will get it is 10 to the power minus 3. Alright, 10 to the power minus 3, and this is 9 and 8. 10 to the power 9, and it will be the 10 to the power 8 minus 8. It will be 10 to the power minus 8 root 10 to the power minus 4. So the 10 to the power plus 4. Omega we have now 10 to the power 4 radian per second. Okay. So we got the new actual frequency. It is, let me rub this one. Actual frequency, what we got, my dear student? So we got the actual frequency as 10 to the power 4. Okay. Now omega dash, it is 10 to the power 4 minus 20%, that is 10 to the power 4 by 100. And this is after the calculation, what will be the value? If you will get, it is 8 into 10 to the power 3, I think. 8 into 10 to the power 3. Now this is the new omega dash. Alright. Yes. So XL and XC, now direct we can write here the XL, L omega 10 to the power minus 3, and omega, it is 8 into 10 to the power 3 minus it is 1 by C omega 10 to the power minus 6, and it is 8 into 10 to the power 10 to the power 3 whole square plus Z square. Alright, am I right? Yes. Could you find the value of this one after calculation, my dear student? So we can write this is as 10 to the 10 into, oh, I think 10, it is left, no? Yes, it is left. So let it be minus 2. It is 10 millihenry. So it will be the 10 to the power minus 2. It is 80 minus, this will be 1 by 10 to the 1000 by 8. It is 1000 by 8, 120, 125 square plus 3 square. Am I right? Yes, it is 80 minus 125 and 3 square. After the calculation, you can write, let me use my calculator, my dear student. It is 80 minus 25 square. Yes, and the total you will get, it is at 45 ohm. You got the value of Z. Alright, it is 45. Now we have to find the amplitude of current, that is the peak value of current, and it was E naught by Z. E naught, how much we are having? 20. Z, it is 45 ampere. So it will be the 20 by 45 ampere, and this is the answer. Okay, my dear students, did you got it? Yes. Now we will, okay, you can note down, my dear students. Okay, now let me wrap this. My dear students, kindly give the heading. It is sharpness of resonance, and you must recall the topic that we have studied in last lecture. that is the resonance frequency, by which process we have obtained the resonance frequency. Okay, my dear students? Yes. So, look at here. Our topic, it is the sharpness of resonance. Sharpness of resonance. Okay, yes. Now, my dear students, we have studied in LCR series circuit as impedance in LCR series circuit. The impedance was L omega minus 1 by C omega square plus R square. Am I right? And what we have studied in last lecture, the current we can write as I equals to 1 by this entire value, L omega minus C omega square plus R square. Of course, if these values are constant, okay, at L and C constant, if R will increase, current will decrease. If R will decrease, current will increase, no doubt. And remember, power of the circuit, it is directly related with the current. Of course, it depends upon the resistance also, but what we get actually, the current is the major, current plays major role because it is the square, I square R. Alright, so the power will increase once you will increase the current, and power will decrease if current will decrease. Okay, my dear students, this particular concept we will use to study the resonance graph. My dear students, although I have discussed in very clear way in last lecture, those students have not attended my last lecture, kindly go back and see the last lecture and then come to this one. Then you will be able to understand clearly. Alright, my dear students, we have actually decreased the value of this current, actually the resistance, to understand this current, but in fact the resonance circuit or the sharpness we will study with the help of omega. We have also studied omega will have one value, that is called the resonance frequency, which we represent with the omega naught. It is the resonance frequency at which current maximum, I, we got maximum, and the power, of course, it is maximum in the circuit at resonance frequency. And condition for the resonance, the voltage across these two should be how much? It should be the equal. Okay, my dear students, and this was our graph. So let we discuss with the graph the resonance. If you are asked to find the resonance, sharpness of resonance, then you have to explain this one in your own word, okay, in greater way. Now this frequency, actually omega naught, can be also represented with the f naught. This can be written the 2 pi f naught. Alright, so all the graph we have drawn for omega naught, or with omega we can draw with the f, linear frequency as well. Okay, my dear students. Now, if we'll see that graph, if we try to see that graph in LCR series circuit, remember, if we are talking about the sharpness, we are focused to the LCR series circuit, remember. Okay, all the things what I have written right now we will use in our explanation. Look at here. If we draw this graph of current and frequency omega, alright, so we got, it will be the maximum value at certain omega. This was the graph, and this particular value we obtain at certain resistance R. Alright, what will happen, my dear friends? Suppose this is the R1. what will happen if we will draw this graph for other resistance which is smaller value of a smaller value. So we have studied if we'll decrease the resistance, we will find there is current will increase. Okay, and if we will increase the resistance, we will get current will be decreased. It means for any other value of resistor, we will get the graph like this way, and this will be the R2, and you can say, my dear students, this R2 is here, R2 is greater than R1. Am I right? Yes. But here we have to think upon this value, my dear students. Here the peak value it is I naught for this resistance and peak value I naught dash for this resistance R2. Remember. Okay. Which one is more sharper, my dear students? First, you guess from this graph which one is more sharper. Of course, you can see the first graph, it is more sharp. It is more sharp. Alright. You have to remember this, because the next thing I will explain you, that will be very helpful for this. So, the first thing what we get, the graph will be more sharp for the less resistance. If the resistance is less, then graph will be more sharp. One thing. Second thing, if resistance is less, then current will be maximum and power will be maximum. So for the less resistance, that is more sharp graph, power will be maximum, because the maximum current is flowing through the circuit. Okay, my dear students. Now the next thing that we have to study, my dear students, look at it carefully. If we will draw any line parallel to the frequency in both the diagram, alright, in both the diagram. So you can see, look at here in the next diagram, my dear student. If it is very flat, okay, and another graph it is looks like that is the more sharp. This is the sharper than this one. So you can say, you can see, my dear students, at two different frequency, look at here carefully, at two different frequency, this is the energy actually comparable to the peak energy. This peak energy actually, this is the current, omega, current and omega. Now try to understand the concept. When you tune the radio or television, this amount actually give you, this power give you the output. Alright, this power give you the output. And this output obtained near this frequencies. We will study right now. It is the frequency band. It is known as the frequency band. So you can see this one is the very near to the this maximum power. So you can see there will be the two frequency which reach to the maximum power, and so in your radio for this two frequency the current will be the almost same. You can see the current will be almost same, which is near the peak value. So simultaneously your TV or radio will tune for the two station, whether this one whether this one will be the very good quality of radio or television. If you are getting on the same channel, the two channels are coming at the same frequency, you have put the 235, a channel number 235, and you are getting the two channels are mixed and matched. Alright, so that is not the very much good. Now look at here, for any current, the two frequency you are getting, here there is a large gap in the power. So it might be for this particular frequencies, this power will not catch to this value, and you will tune for any one frequency and easily you are enjoying your channel. Alright, my dear students. So which one is the very great graph? Which one is the better? So you will say this is not the better, this will be the better. And that's why we are studying here the sharpness of resonance. Much sharper value of this resonance LCR series circuit will give you the high quality of your output. Okay, and this is particular the sharpness. Okay, so we obtain this particular, we consider this particular as a much sharper. So here for the two near frequency, large difference of energy obtained. For the two near frequency, large difference of the energy, all right, difference, that is the power difference we obtained. That's why this is the much better graph, and the sharper, more the sharper, better will be the quality of TB or radio station tuning. All right. Another thing, my dear students, you can study from this graph, that if your graph is like this one, so there is large variation in frequency. You can see there is large variation in frequency but very less variation in current, and each current will give you the different station. Remember, the frequency doesn't give the stations, okay, power supplied by the current. But the large frequency, if you will tune your radio, you will turn the radio for the large change in frequency, there will be the very less change in current and less change in energy. It means you have to travel very much frequency difference to change your radio station or the television station. So this is not very good. Here, in very small difference in frequency, you can see there is a large change in energy. So as soon as you will change the very small amount of frequency, you will tune the next channel. All right. So this one is the much better. Now the next thing is the frequency band, you can say, or the bandwidth. Okay, frequency band or the bandwidth. So my dear students, you can study from here the frequency band or the bandwidth. It is nothing but the, suppose here what you have understand from this graph, you understand from this graph, if this is the omega 1 and this is the omega 2, let me draw this graph clearly again. Quality factor we will study in next lecture, and then after you will be able to solve the numerical question. Okay. This is the current and frequency or omega. You can write. Okay. So this is the peak value. It is the I naught. The frequency, my dear students, at which value you might think, sir, why you are not making this graph from little bit above or little below? Okay, so there is a particular observations that we will study. Actually, I am drawing this graph at the RMS current that I will discuss in quality factor. This is the IRMS actually. That is I naught by root 2. Okay, so at this IRMS, the two frequencies here, omega 1 and this is omega 2. And what is this omega? This is omega naught, you know. Okay, you move plus delta omega, any small amount of frequency, you move back delta omega, total change 2 delta omega, and what you find in this 2 delta omega of very small change, remember, if it will be the flatter, there will be the very large value of 2 delta omega. So in a small variation of this 2 delta omega, you have tuned one station because there is no variation in the power in this very small range of frequency. Okay, my dear students. So there is only one radio station you will get. One radio station, it means you are playing, suppose if you are having the 90 megahertz, okay, 90 megahertz, and this value is 1 megahertz, all right, 1 megahertz, it means 91 to 89, 89 to 91, you cannot obtain any other station. If you are establishing your radio station, then from government you have to take the permission of the second radio station, either 92 megahertz or 88 megahertz. Remember, you cannot demand 90 megahertz because government knows very well that at 90 megahertz you will land up to the fixed particular radio station. and your frequency will land up in the bandwidth of this radio station. Suppose this is the one of the radio station like the Vivid Bharati, etc. So you cannot land up. So you have to choose the next frequency, either 92 or 88. Remember? So this is the frequency band. It means one radio station, it is Vivid Bharati or the Radio Mirchi, it is playing Radio Mirchi. So you are having a frequency band. After that frequency, you will get to the next radio station. And this is called the frequency band. Here 2 delta omega is the frequency band. Okay, my dear students. In very detail, this graph will explain for the quality factor that we will study in our next lecture. Okay, my dear students. So this is all about today's lecture. It is lecture number 80, my dear students. Thank you very much.